Hi, I'm sure you probably already heard, but Netflix recently released a very popular children's movie called Kpop Demon Hunters, and it is all the rage right now.
I don't know what you put in this movie. I don't know what it is, but there's something in it. I can't turn it off.
It is basically making headline after headline after headline and has even made Netflix history by breaking an unlikely record 5 weeks after its release. The thing about a movie titled Kpop Demon Hunters is that it sounds like it would be innocent for children. On the surface, it seems like a movie that is good against evil. Well, what if I were to tell you that that is actually not the case, and that this movie is secretly pushing a religion on its viewers, the same religion that every single one of these movies that I have popped up on the screen right now are also secretly pushing, and it's a religion that my subscribers here on this channel are very familiar with, and this religion is called Gnosticism. The Gnostic religion is in more movies than you could ever imagine, and once you notice it, it's hard to unsee it. In short, the Gnostic religion paints the God of the Bible as an evil dictator with a bunch of rules, where the snake in the garden, the devil, he is actually the good guy. The Gnostic religion believes that Satan was trying to show us what God was keeping from us, that sin is ultimately a good thing, that shame is okay, and that God is trying to keep you from who you truly are.
Why couldn't you love me? I do, all of me!
That God is trying to keep you from true joy and fulfillment. In today's video, we will be exploring the theory of deeper hidden deception in Kpop Demon Hunters. With that being said, let's dive in and take a deeper look at this not so innocent movie for children. The movie starts out with 3 girls, Rumi, Mira, and Zoe, who are all a part of a K-pop girl group called Huntrix.
Here to perform their hot new single, Golden, it's Huntrix!
I was a ghost, I was alone.
The movie puts a very big focus on the power of music, and it portrays music as extremely spiritual, which holds more truth in reality than many are aware of. But in this movie, music is so spiritual that the 3 girls use their music to combat demonic forces. In the movie, we are met with this thing called a Hunmoon. And essentially what the Hunmoon is that it is a magical barrier created by the demon hunters to protect the world from demons. The ultimate goal in this movie is to strengthen the Hunmoon into a golden Hunmoon, which would then permanently seal the demons away. Very similar to what we read in the book of Revelation regarding the devil and his demons. Rumi, Mira, and Zoe find themselves extremely close to sealing the Hunmoon and ridding demons from the earth forever. And again, like I said, all of this sounds great, right? It sounds like good versus evil, and that's something that we see countless times in movies, especially for children. That is until you find out that our main character, our hero in the story, yeah, Rumi, she's actually a demon.
I feel like me, put these patterns.
And throughout this movie, we are met with Rumi hiding her scars from everyone around her and concealing the fact that she is literally a demon.
Rumi? You're so modest, it's just the bathhouse.
Maybe some other time. I will finally be free of these patterns. No more hiding. No more secrets.
What are you not telling us, Rumi? What are you hiding from us?
Not everything is about your insecurities, Mira.
And you might be saying, like I was, okay, so she's a demon, but at the same time, she is definitely trying to seal the Hunmoon and she wants to conquer evil. But that's where you and I were wrong, and you're gonna see that throughout this video. But shortly before the girls are about to perform at this big event to seal the Hunmoon forever, the devil sends his minions, and they create a group to go against Huntrix. Huntrix, and their band is called Saja Boys. The Huntrix obviously are big enemies of the Saja Boys, as the Saja Boys are literal demons. You would think so. You would think that they would be enemies of the demons, but now, all of a sudden, Rumi ends up falling in love with one of the demons, and she starts meeting with him secretly behind the backs of Mira and Zoe. And now our two demons are singing together. They make a song together, and mind you, the song is very, very good. When I was listening to it, I was like, wow, this is actually really good. I can see myself putting this on my Spotify playlist. But you know what? It also was just very emotional. But that's the thing. It's meant to do just that. It is meant to tap into your emotions. We see that in Wreck-It Ralph.
I'm bad, and that's good. I will never be good, and that's not bad.
The Gnostic agenda is all about sympathy for the devil, and in this case, it's sympathy for the demons. And I think I just needed to be reminded of that when I'm watching this scene, that I am crying and having sympathy over two demons. Our protagonist in this movie, our hero, our love interest in this movie is a demon. In the end, at the final show, Rumi is on stage when all her marks are exposed by two demons pretending to be Mira and Zoe, and the whole world discovers that Rumi is actually a demon. Her friends grow in fear of her once they discovered the truth, and Rumi then runs away and starts speaking like a demon.
Do what you should have done.
The next scene follows the Saja Boys inviting the whole world to come hear them perform.
I'm the only one who'll love your sin. Will make you pray. Preach it to the choir. No one is coming to save you.
And I think it's so interesting that they put this, because it's almost like there is such an obvious awareness now among everybody, whether you're a Christian or not, that music is spiritual, and that when you go to these concerts, it's very spiritual. I think that the Travis Scott situation just really opened everyone's eyes to how spiritual concerts can be. So this is actually portraying real life, essentially. Well, anyways, Rumi shows up at this concert, and she starts singing nothing but the truth now. Nothing but the proof of what I am. Again, which is a demon. She's a demon. She goes on to sing, the worst of what I came from, patterns I'm ashamed of. I tried to fix it. I tried to fight it. My head was twisted. My heart divided. My lies all collided. And really, this is all about shame. There's a lot of talk of shame in this movie.
Demons don't feel anything.
Is that what you think? That's all demons do. Feel our shame.
But you know what, guys? Shame is a very good thing. Do you want to know why? Because shame points to a sense of right and wrong. I don't know if you guys saw that couple that went viral just last week at the Coldplay concert when they got caught committing adultery, cheating on their spouse. What did they have in that moment? Why did they hide like Adam and Eve in the garden? It's because they felt shame. Shame is what has a lot of people, including myself, running to the cross and running to Jesus Christ, who is the only answer to shame and who lifts shame off of us. Our past, our shame, our regrets, all of that is lifted off of us when we go to the cross. But that's not what this movie is portraying. When you look deeper into this movie, you come to find out that this movie is all about embracing shame.
I spent my whole life keeping this secret, this shame of what I am. And the more I hid this shame, the more it grew and grew until it started to destroy the one thing that gave me a purpose.
You told me to cover up, to hide. No more hiding. No more lies. Don't you get it? This is what I am. Why couldn't you love me? I do. All of me. This is why we have to hide it. Our faults and fears must never be seen. It's the only way to protect the Hunmun.
This is the Hunmun I'm supposed to protect. I'm glad to see it destroyed.
But now, in the end, she's free to wear them. Very similar to Elsa in Frozen, where she has to conceal.
Heaven knows I try. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. I'm free.
But then in the end, she is able to openly practice dark magic, witchcraft with no shame at all. In the end of Kpop Demon Hunters, it appears that they have defeated Satan, which I'm really curious to see in the second one, because they're definitely going to drop a second one after the numbers that this movie received. I'm curious if Satan is actually defeated. I guess we will have to wait and see and probably make another video a year from now. But how they concealed this Hun moon is very interesting and not what you would expect. The Hun moon in this movie is an obvious awareness of biblical prophecy, hinting toward the end times in Revelation in the Bible, where there will be no more evil on the earth. But instead of the original Hun moon, they get rid of that based on this newfound revelation that the world now has, which is that shame is good, essentially saying that sin is good.
Did you realize that in Kpop Demon Hunters, the real reason Rumi destroys the Han moon isn't just rebellion, it's revolution? At the end, when Celine tells her to hide her shame and fear, it finally clicks. The original Han moon was built on suppression. Jinu even says demons are born from shame, guilt, regret. So what if the Han moon didn't just seal demons, it created them? By forcing people to bottle up their darkest emotions, the barrier turned vulnerability into poison. Rumi sees the truth. The old world will never accept someone like her. So she tears it all down, not out of rage, but clarity. Her new Han moon isn't about fear, it's about honesty, owning your darkness instead of hiding it. It's the first step to healing a cursed world.
And as you can see in the ending of Kpop Demon Hunters, Rumi stays a demon. She is loved and accepted as a demon. Whether you agree with some of the things I shared today or none of it at all, I think one thing is for sure. Kpop Demon Hunters is planting the seed in the minds of its viewers that you should never be ashamed of the sin that you are hiding. Embrace shame and embrace the demons inside of you. You can be both. You can be a good person and have demons. But do not be confused, because that's not how it works. You only have two choices before you take your last breath here on this earth. And if you choose to sit on the fence in the middle, you are still making a choice, because that fence, it belongs to one side. And it's not the side that will be in the eternal presence of God. It's on the side of the eternal presence without God. What's up? Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you want to see more videos to help you grow in your faith with Jesus, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also that notification bell so you're notified the second we post a new video. And I will see you guys in the comments.